Hey, everybody. Good evening. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How is your Father's Day and Juneteenth going? I'm so happy that you all can be here with me. If you wasn't here this morning, please go back and catch the replay of my live earlier today around 1 p.m. Eastern at a replay of my Juneteenth Father's Day live from last year, going over why Juneteenth is so important and how we can also contact our Congress people about other laws we would also like to get passed, like the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. So, hey, Betty Yellick, Christine Parks, Eisen Tony, Antonia Hawk Couture. I'm so glad you can be here. Please like, share, and subscribe. What I'm going to show you right now, this is a replay, and I'll do a little bit of discussion before and a little bit of discussion afterward. The reason why I wanted to talk about this, let me stop screen for a minute. Let me show you what I saw online. This is what sparked this discussion. Because every year on Father's Day, I see this. Let me see if I can get this for you. Because every year I have someone who posts this on their Facebook a lot of times. And I just started this last year, and I'm iterating this year about this being a point of discussion. Now, everyone knows, or at least most people know, that I am a feminist, not just any feminist, I'm a Black feminist. I do believe that Black women should be treated fairly and equally with men. Yes, there are assigned gender roles that each of them may have. However, I do think, for the most part, when I say I'm a Black feminist, I'm also saying that I love Black men. Some people have this idea that, all feminists or some feminists don't like men. That's not it. At least with this Black feminist and most other Black feminists that I hold on, y'all. I am trying to find the pic so I can show you why I want to have this discussion. I'm hoping to change the narrative about single mothers. Craig Beats, I'm here for a discussion. Did you not hear what I just said? It's a discussion I'm having. Craig Beats, did you just come in? I said I'm a Black feminist. I love Black men. I think Black women and Black men should be treated equally, fairly. However, I do believe that there are assigned gender roles. And unlike some of Black women that I know, as some of them happen to be single mothers, I do not think you should say Happy Father's Day to single mothers on Father's Day. There's Mother's Day, and then there's Father's Day for a reason. Not everyone agrees with me. So I don't want you to get that impression that that I'm like saying it's okay. Did you ask me was I high today? Did you say respectfully? Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. All right. I think I found it. Okay. I'm trying to find this. Okay. So this is I'm trying to get the meme so y'all can see it. It's not letting me. Okay. Okay. I just have to show it to you. Okay. So I was trying to make this bigger, but it's not letting me. Maybe if I do this. Let me see. I'm having some difficulties. Hold on, my dog is over here wanting my attention. Boy, we talked about this. Okay, so I was trying to show you this one here. It's not working for me. I don't know if you can see it over here. Okay. So I don't know if you can see it over here. It says Happy Father's Day, question mark. To the single mom was putting in double, and it should be double duty. And so this was on my timeline last year and a year before, and maybe a year before last too. And Craig Beats, we gonna be respectful over here, or okay? Thank you, Holmes Erica. I agree with you too. All right. So, hey, LST Curry Presents. I'm so glad you can be here. And so I just was like, unfortunately, like I was raised by a single mother, but also had, aunties, great aunties, uncles, great uncles, male cousins, people who also helped to raise me. Okay. So when it comes to Father's Day, I still can say Happy Father's Day to the males in my life who were there for me, who were father figures to me, or who fulfilled that father role in my life. However, I am not a mother or a single mother, so maybe I have a different perspective from some of my single mother friends or followers on social media who feel like, yeah, they should be able to get Happy Father's Day on Father's Day. And I disagree. And they felt very strongly, and they have every right to feel very strongly. But I feel like it takes away from the fathers, whether they're stepfathers, biological fathers, foster fathers, adoptive fathers, brothers who are taking care of their sisters' kids, the grandfathers, the male cousins, the male teachers who have filled that father role. And I feel like Mother's Day is appropriately called Mother's Day. Mother's Day. It's appropriately called Mother's Day. And Father's Day was actually created by a lady whose mother died in childbirth, and she was raised by her father, and she wanted to recognize her father and other fathers out there on Father's Day. That is the whole point. And I just feel like the single mothers who have been doing double duty for whatever they have, I think you need to step back and get out. This is my opinion. Get out of your feelings for the man who did not step up, or if you feel like he didn't step up into that role in your child's life. Yes, you are a single mother doing double duty, 2 jobs of 2 parents, but you were the mother. You were not the father. that doesn't mean that takes away from you raising a great human being, a great person. I just feel like I never hear single dads, and there are single dads who take care of their children. I never see single dads on Mother's Day be like, well, why y'all ain't, I'm doing the same job with two people, why you ain't saying Happy Mother's Day to me? Okay. Hey, Airborne. Thank you. Single mothers have Mother's Day. Right. LSK, it's like it's defeats the purpose in having two separate days. And I just feel like some of us need to take out their bias and their personal feelings out of that day. You can celebrate other men in your life or in your child's life who did fulfill a father type role. It's not just about finances, it's not just about helping with homework. It's that doesn't negate your role. Okay, and that's why I said, people don't think they hear feminists and they feel like, oh, you don't like men. No, I'm a Black feminist. I'm all about equality between the sexes, but hey, I also love Black men. And I'm sorry, sisters, some of y'all need to stop taking Father's Day away from these good fathers. I'm gonna say it again. Some of these sisters need to stop taking Father's Day away from these good fathers. Okay, I'm gonna say it. You might not like it. I'm just gonna say it. Okay. So I want to show you now this video from last year. Really great discussion that I had with my friend Darryl Moore, who's the father of 3 sons, who's very active in his son's life still. Happy Father's Day to him. Happy Father's Day to Man Church Disease, because he is an uncle. And one time he was raising his nieces and nephews. He fulfilled a father role. Okay? And happy Father's Day to the other fathers, grandfathers, uncles, male cousins, brothers, male teachers who fulfilled a father role, who were fathers out there. Thank you, LSUK Presents. That's what I think we should have. Love and respect. Okay? Love and respect. And if that guy wasn't there, okay, he wasn't there. But who are the other males that were? And please don't take it away from your child because you don't like his father, that they want to wish their dad a happy Father's Day. Okay? Let them. It's 365 days in a year. Hate on him tomorrow. Okay? Hate on him tomorrow. Okay? And while I'm at it, some people have 2 dads. Either they're married, the dads who are married or living together and they're raising children, or they have a biological dad and a stepdad. Okay? Happy Father's Day to the stepdads. Happy Father's Day to the biological dads. Okay? I'm just saying. Let the dads have their day. Don't take it away from them, sisters. Okay? Can we not take it away from them? That's all I'm saying. Okay. All right. Hey, Caroline Spencer, so glad you can be here. Hey, Airborne, Spot'em. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me share this with y'all. This is a video discussion I had with my friend last year. And I think it's really important to have this discussion again. Okay. And we'll talk more about it after it's over. Okay. Juneteenth was Saturday. Father's Day was Sunday. It is always observed in the United States as the third Sunday in, the third Sunday in June. It was actually created by a lady who was raised by her father after her mother died. I want to say her mom died in childbirth. And so she thought that there should be a day to honor fathers, just like there was already a day to honor mothers. Okay? But it seems the last for years, I've been noticing on Father's Day that the single mothers have been getting shout outs too. And I'm not discrediting single mothers. There's 16 of y'all in the chat. Thank you so much. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Okay, some of y'all may or may not get mad at me on this. The single mothers have been getting shout outs and being told Happy Father's Day as well because they're doing the man role and the female role. I totally understand that. I totally understand. However, single mothers were already recognized on Mother's Day because they are mothers. Right? Okay. Now, for a while there, to be fair, there were a couple of years where I even said Happy Mothers to all the mothers, grandmothers, aunties, and everything, and Happy Mother's Day to all the single dads who are raising their children. None of the mothers said anything about me addressing the single fathers. There wasn't that many of them, but there are who take care of their kids, who do both roles. But do you see the single dads trying to hijack Mother's Day? Because they baby mama, maybe a deadbeat, not around, on crack, or doing just highly toxic. Left him with, all the duties of mom and dad. Do you see them hijacking Mother's Day from you? Better not do that music like that. But then here comes Father's Day. Because it says Father's Day. And I'm looking at my timeline. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. To the dads, the stepdads, the grandfathers, the uncles who stepped in, the male cousins who stepped in. I was saying Happy Father's Day to my dad, who is no longer here, and my uncle, who's no longer here, because those were my, I guess you can say, my father was more my father. He wasn't always present in my life, but my uncle was always there. Always there. So in a way, he was kind of like my dad. And so I missed him. And I put, Happy Father's Day to both. And I said, Happy Father's Day to all the Facebook dads and the male relatives who are dads. And I did not mention single mothers. I thought it was just fair. This year I didn't say single dads on Mother's Day. That's not to be fair. Because if it's Mother's Day, then it's Father's Day. Now, if we want to go somewhere where we don't, for people who are traditional, there's male and female, men and women, and we actually have two different days where we're addressing them, then technically single mothers shouldn't be addressed on that day. And single dads should not be addressed on Mother's Day. Now, if we're doing a non-binary world, then any parent, for that matter, probably should be addressed on either of those days, or there should just be one day called Parents' Day. But I digress. That's a discussion for another time. My thing is this. Is it right for single moms to be told Happy Father's Day? Is it them getting the recognition that they're also doing the father role? even though they are not a father? Or is it they are just some bitter women who unfortunately picked the wrong man to be their father, either on purpose or accidentally, and are hijacking Father's Day from the real fathers and daddies who should be being appreciated that day? I'm just saying. What do y'all think? Y'all can be honest with me. Y'all can. People might not agree. Y'all still there? Don't be scared. Is Darryl still here? Want to send him the link? I wanted him, if you can, talk about it. Talk about Father's Day. Or are there any other dads I can send the link? And they would like to talk about Father's Day. Are y'all okay? Are y'all? You want me to take the back? You want me to take the picture down? Is that what it is? Y'all tell me how you feel. Renee is laughing. No, seriously, tell me, what do y'all think? I'm asking a real question. Should single mothers be acknowledged on Father's Day? Or are they hijacking Father's Day? Because one thing about myself, I'm not a single mother. I'm also not a single father. So I don't know. I think, hey, ladies, you got Mother's Day. And y'all always have better presents than the dads anyway on Mother's Day. Now you gotta have Father's Day part two. You gotta have Mother's Day part 2 on Father's Day. And then can some of y'all stop getting mad at your kid for wanting to send the dad something for on Father's Day? Like, damn, he divorced you, not the kid. That's okay, Black Rose. You just listening? You just like to listen to my voice? Okay. I think single moms need their own day. Until then, they are playing dad too. But have the single dads hijack Mother's Day from y'all? That's all I got to say. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask my friend. He's a single father. He's an outstanding father, daddy. Um, and he made a post that really he made it really affected me because I was like, I never thought about it like that. Wait. You said should the sing? Yeah, I'm just feel like, what do you mean by no? And so he had posted this. It says Father's Day, not Single Mother's Day. We don't take away from Mother's Day by giving all single fathers credit for doing it on their own. We don't use the day to call out our deadbeat baby mamas. We let the real mothers have what was meant to be their day with respect. Please do the same for us. Sincerely, fathers everywhere. And I was like, you know what? They make it. That's a good ass point. The single dads are too busy to hijack anything. But the single mothers are not. They're not that busy. Because they hijacking. There's probably more single mothers than there are more or single dads. So I just feel like this. Also, this is another post that I saw. It said, are single mothers really single mothers, or are they just mothers who happen to be single? Because if you're a single mother, does it just mean that you're, you are doing everything, or you? Hey, Darryl. Thank you, Miss. Hey, Mr. Moore.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. You said I've been almost 3 hours. It's almost 2, but I understand you trying to tell me about time. I know. But last night I was on here 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Telling people not to do marathons. I did a mini marathon. But I wanted to ask you, because you made some interesting posts about how you feel about single mothers and Father's Day. And I wanted you, because you're a father and you're a very good father, and I want them to hear from you.
About
what do you think about single mothers? Should single mothers be acknowledged on Father's Day, or are they hijacking the holiday?
Nope.
And can you tell us why?
You don't see men doing it on Mother's Day. If you're a parent, you're a single parent, you're a single parent. A woman out here claiming, I see women all the time, they get mad, well, I'm doing the job of both. Well, that's what you say. That's okay, but you're still a single parent. You're still a single mother. You're not a father. Father's Day for fathers, Mother's Day for mothers. It's just a bunch of bullshit. And I don't. I'm trying to choose my words real
Mm-hmm.
nice, but it comes off as being bitter. Come off being very damn bitter. Oh, I'm doing the job. Excuse me. I'm doing the job of both. And I'm mother and father. You really are projecting the anger that you have on your child's father out into the world. You chose to be with this guy. You chose to have kids by this guy, or a kid or kids by this guy. And because he's not in the child's life for whatever reason. And see, we don't know the reason why that father's like that. He might not be there because you denying him access. We don't know. All we hear is your side. Oh, he ain't no good. He ain't really. And then you find out years later that he been trying to get access to his child all along, and for whatever reason, you've been running interference, but you want to portray him in the public eye as being a bad father. And there's some dudes that just ain't outright ain't shit, but you should have known that before you laid down with the dude that he wasn't shit. If he already had kids and you saw that he wasn't doing nothing for them, what makes you think all of a sudden because he got a baby by you that he gonna suddenly have a come to Jesus moment? You should have thought of all of that. Now, true enough, some people they don't present their authentic selves until you done been with them for a while and got kids with them. That happens. Everybody makes mistakes. But come out here and to just say, oh, I'm the single mother and the father, and I'm doing it all by myself. Yeah, we know you're doing it by yourself. It's men that do it by themselves too, for whatever reason. But they should be out here on Mother's Day talking about, oh, I'm the mother and the father. No, you're the single dad. That's what you are. Mother's Day is for mothers, Father's Day is for fathers. If you can't rock with that, just don't celebrate none of it. Just chill. Just go somewhere. But I hear this male bashing and I'm doing it all because the man ain't here. Okay, you mad at the daddy. Be mad at the daddy. But all the other men that are out here that's in their kids' lives doing what they do, You shitting on us. And that's how I feel about it. You shitting on us. And when I see people like that on my timeline on Facebook and other places, I delete that. Because I'm like, I don't need that energy. I don't need your negative, angry ass around me. I lost a Facebook friend today because she said, I thought we got past this bullshit 2-3 years ago. I said, no, because you keep posting that you the mom and the dad every year. Because you mad at the little boy's father. Because for whatever reason, y'all ain't work out. And you salty about it. You still out here salty about it. And you don't think that your son goes to see that? What does that put in your son's head? Because I can only imagine what she says in that house about his dad when he's not there to defend himself. Because there's two sides to every story. Sorry, I didn't get on my soapbox. That just gets some just.
No, and I asked you because I know you are a dad. You're a good dad, and I just feel like what you posted versus what other people were posting about fathers. Because I did see some of the people like, "Oh, happy Mother's Day to single mothers too," and I was like, I don't see too many single dads getting happy Mother's Day.
You don't see that bullshit.
Well, actually, I have seen some posts. I don't see, but they're not posting as much as the single mothers are on Father's Day. And I'm just like, are you trying to do single mothers? You trying to do Mother's Day Part 2? Because this is a dad's day.
That's pretty much it.
So I just think it's to be fair,
Let them stay mad away from me. That's what I say.
Yeah, I understand, and I brought up this too. Since some people are like, "Hey, men are men, women are women," you got Mother's Day and Father's Day, so that means a single mom can't be a father. If that's what you believe in, right? But now you want to say, "No, I do both roles."
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it convenient for you? You want to get acknowledged on both days, and you're not. So. But what did Renee A say? The single dads are too busy to hijack anything.
Mm-hmm.
But how was your Father's Day?
It was tough emotionally, but I worked my way through it. My kids kept me active and doing things, and my youngest son and I, we went fishing. So I worked my way through it. I was just glad it was over.
Yeah, the same thing for me, because I also got, like, for me, like, me and you both our fathers are no longer here. And for me, which I think a lot of people also need to understand too about Father's Day and also about Mother's Day, there are those of us who don't have a parent or both parents still here. So we're extra sensitive on that day. So I just think, like, hey, you need to check on us, see if we okay. I did do a post, to my dad and my uncle. But for me, like some people, I had issues with my father that we never got to resolve. So for me, it's like I miss him, but then at the same time, I'm still upset about some stuff from childhood that I can't even talk to him about and get resolved. And I have to be like, okay, let's make this day about something positive, not something negative. So like you said, keep him busy, So, but yeah, I wanted to get your opinion on what did you think about single mothers being addressed on Father's Day?
It's a bunch of junk.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of junk.
Because I even said the whole reason why Father's Day came about was because a little girl, her mother died in childbirth. Her father raised her. And so she wanted fathers to be acknowledged. So it's like, okay.
Well, that's a good reason. That'd be a real good reason. But I'm surprised that it's trying to make that turn among some people
Mm-hmm.
Or they're going out here and just, I'm doing the job of both. Okay.
So you taught your son how to tie a tie, the shade, change oil, change tires.
Or be a non-binary transgender healer.
You don't say that.
Crazy asses out here.
I would say in their case, they actually can celebrate both Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm. Non-binary. That's what I'm gonna start saying when they start doing that dumb shit. Oh, so you're a non-binary. Oh, your ass, so you non-binary.
Inside joke, yeah.
Oh, non-binary ass. Yep, you sure enough. You non-binary thing will doodle you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Darryl Moore, for coming up here on my live. I actually came on at a different time today. Hey, everybody. I'll just stop right there. That was my friend Darryl Moore, and I don't want people thinking like, oh my goodness, what are they saying? And they say it in Prima. It's an inside joke between me and him, or actually me and members of the A team, and it's dealing with. It's a long story, and I don't have all the time to tell you. But when he said that, he really threw me off, y'all, because I wasn't expecting him to say that. Craig Beats, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, don't do that. Okay. Well, I don't think you know what that would suffice, but I just feel like, hey, at this point, it's Mother's Day and it's Father's Day, and let's just be respectful to both. Mm-hmm. So, but I wanted, like I said, I wanted to have this discussion about this because, like I said, um, and some of my friends and some people like they're very, very surprised at me because, like I said, I do identify as a feminist. And I do identify especially as a black feminist, and I feel like, hey, equal rights for black, especially for all women, but especially for black women. But I also say, hey, we're not like the white feminists. We actually love our black men. We want to be with our black men. We just don't want to be overruled by them. But at the same time, I feel like, hey, if I'm a real feminist and I'm all for equal rights, then we need to be fair to fathers. We need to be fair to fathers. And their day should not be hijacked by women. I'm sorry. And I do applaud and I give a lot of praise to single mothers who are doing the job of two parents. I would say that two parents. However, the single dads are not hijacking your day. So can y'all please not hijack Father's Day? I'm gonna say Happy Father's Day to the men's men, excuse me, and I'm gonna say Happy Mother's Day to the women. Okay, all right. So, anyone else have any questions, comments? Hey, Nappy Yankee, why you calling yourself NAP now? And by the way, I saw a title of a video from earlier, and I mentioned this in my previous live, and they were saying, I think it was was it Pan African Strike Back or was someone else? And they're like, oh, the Juneteenth minstrel stroll is taking over Father's Day. No, it's not. Juneteenth. Okay, I'm from Texas. We've always celebrated Juneteenth, and it has been on the same day before. This is like the second year it's been a federal holiday. It's not the only holiday. Next year, Father's Day is going to be on the third Sunday of June, and Juneteenth going to be on another day. I'm celebrating both today. Okay, I'm celebrating both. Thank you. Oh dear, every year we celebrating it. Okay. All right. So, like I said, happy Father's Day to the YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, dads out there. Okay. Craig Beats. I'm in Texas. We don't have that here. Craig Beats, you okay? I haven't seen you over here in a while, so I guess maybe you don't remember you don't normally know what to do when you over here. But yeah, I saw the title, but I just didn't have enough. I didn't know if I wanted. I didn't know if he did that to spark a discussion, or if he was being serious. And I was just like, oh, I'm not in the mood right now. Thank you, Roar Blue Tarot. I agree. It's Father's Day. Okay. Like I said, it could be father, grandfather, uncle, brother. There are brothers raising their sister's kids. Okay, there are brothers helping to take care of their brothers and sisters while mama's at home, mama's at work, or grandmother's at work. Okay, there are male teachers who've been father figures. Isn't there like big brothers, big sisters? So there have been other roles. I'm a busy man, woman. Okay, sir, Craig Beats. So, but I'm just saying, like, can we please appreciate? I just thought about something for next year. Maybe I'll do a thing saluting fathers, like celebrity, social media, otherwise. Okay, because we do got some good role models out there. Okay, so. On a lighter note, I just thought about this. Who is your favorite TV father? Is it the father on Family Matters? Is it, even though he has problems in his personal life, but on TV, I feel like he was a good dad. Cliff Huxtable, okay, Cosby Show. Was it Uncle Phil on, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Was it James Evans on Good Times? Who were some other good fathers? There was even some good white fathers on like the predominantly white shows. Like the father on Growing Pains. The father on Silver Spoons, I thought was a good father. James was a nut. You need to stop. No, I think James was an old school father. Was an old school father, like they've been, I just don't like the fact that finally he get his good job and they killed him off the show. And I'm just like, really, y'all? But now I know it was like contract stuff behind the scenes, Um, let me see. Who else was a good dad? I'm trying to think. What other shows, y'all? Y'all can't think of any? I'm gonna say this. This is probably because I did have a good uncle growing up. Like I said, I didn't always have my dad. Uncle Phil will probably be in my top number one, and mostly because he was a good father to his own kids. But then when his nephew came, he was helping to raise him too, even though like he was tough on him. And so the scene that still gets me to this day is like when his real dad showed up and Will was trying to like tell him like, hey, you need to be careful. Your dad, he wasn't always there. I remember what he did. And Will is like, you just need to give him a chance. You're not my father. And I think that really hurt Uncle Phil because Uncle Phil was still in that father role, like with Will there. And then when his father decided he didn't want to be with him anymore, and then Uncle Phil was hearing him scream and say, I'm gonna I'm gonna get married without him, I'm gonna have kids without him, and he's not gonna tell me how I should raise my kids. And then at the end, Uncle Phil like gave him this really big hug because he was crying. I was just like, yeah. Craig Beats, I cannot with you. We said TV fathers. We ain't said nothing about we ain't said nothing about reality show fathers. You didn't stop. Oh. Right, when he said, why did he don't want me back? I was like, dude, yeah. That's why I said, if other people's fathers were there, hey, everybody probably had, not everybody, but I think a lot of us had an Uncle Phil in our life. And I know how to have an Uncle Phil like figure in my life too. So. And I actually cried more when my uncle died than my own father died. Okay, number 1, James. 2, Phil. 3, Carl. 4, George. I'm gonna mention The Rock. Yes, The Rock was a good one because he took in the little girl in the neighborhood when her daddy went to jail. Yep, he did. Good, Nappy Yankee. That's good. Maybe we need to do a game like that. Like we'll put up 4 pictures, be like, okay, these are 4 people, 1 got to go. Who got to go? So yeah, Rock was good. So well, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank y'all so much for being here on with me. Please support the Let Me See a Transcript channel. You can send a Cash App, a Super Chat, buy merch. The link is in the chat. You can become a member of the channel. I actually did a video very early this morning, and it's for members only. And let's just say I was getting some stuff off my chest. Yes, Bernie Mac was a good uncle, father figure. Yes. Even D.L. Hughley when he had his show, good father figure. Cliff is in the top 10, not top 5. Okay, definitely you can do that. Hey, Uwakata, thank you so much for being here. So Craig Beats, be quiet. Kirby, I know you're joking, but don't say stuff like that because I got people who like to screenshot stuff and put stuff on thumbnails and they just run with stuff. But I do like you being over here, putting some humor in some things we're doing. So, even like on the Steve Harvey show, when he had that show and he was a teacher of the class, like I feel like in a way he probably was like a father figure to them kids in their class. Who is Dan Freeman? Ooh, kind of what you talking about? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Oh, also, please go and check out, I believe it's Information Man Show. He has a really good discussion going on right now. And also, happy Father's Day to him. Like I said, KKC, Lennon Honor, Humble King, The Slater Show, any dads, Uncle Fred in the chat, any fathers who are watching, father figures. Okay, Nappy Yankee, we just said single mothers are not fathers. We just said it's called a spook who sat by the door. Okay. Okay, so don't forget Al. But you know what, Craig? Okay, Craig, I can't. Oh, wait a minute. Pops from the Wayans brothers. Remember the Wayans brothers show? Pops. John Witherspoon. He was a good father figure. You know, he was cheap. George Jefferson. Yeah. Phil Drummond was a good dad too. Adopted father. Okay, so y'all have a good evening. Nappy Yankee, are you coming on tonight? Betty yelling. Okay, we do the Monsters Day. Then we gotta do Gomez from the Addams Family. Yeah. I thought it was Black Show. So, Nappy Yankee, you coming on tonight? Okay. Definitely check out Nappy Yankee. Check out Oh Dear. Check out Roy Blue Tarot. Who else is a check out RNT Edutainment, they're content creators. Thank you so much. Check out LHUK Presents. Check out Antonia Hawk Couture. Thank you, Betty Yellick, for being a great mod. Christine Parks, thank you so much for being a great mod. Thank you, Uwakata, Craig Beats, Holmes Erica, Airborne, thank you. Thank you for the feedback. And I believe there was someone named, thank you, Fred Samuel. Thank you, Caroline Spencer, for being here, contributing to the conversation. And you all have a very, okay, you don't know you may do a live. Oh, okay. All right, cool. If you do, I'll post it on my community wall. Okay. All right. Maybe I'll put a little, you know what? I might get a little picture, put it on my community wall, and just have people vote like, hey, who's the best TV dad? Or like, hey, which dad has to go? We can only keep 3 and one has to go. So, all right. Talk to y'all later. Bye.